Do, 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. Go back over to here. What's going on, everybody? Captain Ron here with a live stream. We'll give a few minutes for people to show up. See if anybody wants to come in, hang out, and the shoot the shit as they call, talk shop, whatever it is. What up? The art of right, Zach. What's going on, man? How's it going? So yeah, like I said, we're gonna give a few minutes for people to roll in, but basically what I'm wanting to talk about tonight is one, the fact that my camera is not centered on me. That irritates me. I guess that's somewhat better. Who cares? Whatever. Um, what I was gonna talk about tonight is when do you trade in your tools that you don't use? Um, every week, Snap-on guy comes by. He's got all the fancy new stuff, and me being a newer technician, I don't really know what I need. I don't really know what tools I need to buy. I mean, I know like the general tools I need to buy, but I don't know like what specialty tools I'm gonna need coming down the future. And there may be tools that you've picked up from here or there or whatever, and you might use them once or twice, or maybe not even at all. Maybe you bought it, thinking you're gonna use it, and you just never use it. So my question is that when do you go about trading in tools that you don't use anymore for something that you might actually use? What's up, Grim? How's it going tonight? Because I mean, like I said, there's stuff I have in my toolbox, and I've only been doing this for 2 years that I just don't use them anymore. Like for example, some of my air ratchets and my air impacts, I've got I've went completely wireless or cordless or air airless, I guess you could say. Um, but I don't use my half inch impact anymore. I don't use my 3/8 impact anymore, both my airs that is. I don't use my air ratchet anymore. About the only thing air I use, and it's just for the simple fact that I don't have one, is my die grinder. What's up, tool addicts? What's going on, man? Um, yeah, I don't use them. They just sit in my toolbox. I oil them for every once in a while just to keep them from getting rusted and not working. But for the majority of everything that's in my air drawer, the only thing I use is my die grinder because I don't have a die grinder that is electric yet. Um, my 3/8 I still work every once in a while. Repo Geek Greek. Oh, okay. Apparently you had a name change too, just like me. Um, anyways, back to what I was saying. What's up, Ryan? How's it going, man? Um, but yeah, it's just like there's all kinds of new stuff that come out of the Snap-on truck, all kinds of, or Matco, Mac, whatever, whoever comes to your shop, whatever. Um, and they dangle these nice shinies in front of you. They're like, hey, check out this new tool. He's like, it's pretty awesome. You ought to look into getting it. And it's like, yeah, I'd really like to get it, but man, I just don't have two, three, $400. I just don't have two, three, $400 to drop on a new tool at this point. I was like, trust me, I would love to have it, but I don't really love the payment I already have, so you know, I don't really want to do that. The only tool I trade in is my Snap-on scan tool. The rest I kept for backup or sell and give to my friends. I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, like I said, looking at the beginner mechanic, the master apprentice, right? No, whatever. Um, looking at that, it's just like there's stuff that I look at on the truck, and it's like I'd love to have this. It would be more beneficial. Like there's still tools that I need to do my day-to-day job that I still haven't picked up just because I don't have the money for it. So there's where the temptation comes in that, hey, I could trade in this tool that I have that I don't use and use it towards a credit to get a tool that I actually do need and that I would use. It's like where's the where's the line? Where do I draw the line on what I need to get rid of, what I don't need to get rid of? Should I even get rid of it in the first place? My Snap-on payment's 200 a week. Mine's not that much. Although I've negotiated with my Snap-on rep to where he's he's cutting me a little bit of little bit slack. Shh, don't tell people that. I'm at Toyota. No, I am a. If you're talking about me, I am a Chrysler technician. Hence the Mopar logo sitting right over there. But just got a new job working at Porsche. What? That's kind of cool. What's up, Corey? How's it going, man? Just sitting here. Thought I'd do a live stream for a little bit, talking about trading tools, trading in tools that you don't use anymore. You know, when's the time to do that? When's not the time to do that? Should I even be thinking about that? It's my birthday. You need to join me for a co-stream sometime, dude. I'd be down. I'll say just figure out when you want to do a co-stream. I'll be more than happy to jump on, as long as time is permitted. But happy birthday to you, sir. You know what? I need to fix this. I don't like the fact that this disappears. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna fix something. Do. Always show messages. That's what I want. There. Full chat on the screen. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to see. I want my live stream to be able to be seen by people who watch the VOD if they watch the VOD. You never know. But anyways, you'll message me on Instagram. Yeah, just hit me up, man. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, the CPTN Ron is my Instagram handle. I'm a tool whore. I keep most of my stuff. What I don't need goes to my cousin. See, and that's what a couple other people are saying. They're like, don't get rid of stuff. Keep it. You never know when you're going to use it. You'll never know when you're going to need it. Um, it's just like I was saying. The bad thing is that there's tools that I need and that I would like that I don't have the money for right now, but I've got these tools sitting in my toolbox that I have literally not touched in at least 3 months, if not longer. More specifically, it's my air tools. I've got two Milwaukee impacts. I got the half-inch fuel, and I've got the 3/8 fuel that I just don't use, and I would like to get rid of one of them, but just like someone else said, electronic tools are going to break. They're good to keep as backup, and I understand that and I get that too. Speaking of tools, do you or Rust Belt know of any cheaper but not junk HD scanners that do regens? Um, I don't know. What's up, Andrew? I don't know of any off the top of my head. I'm sure Kyle does. He is currently upstairs with his son. I think he's actually asleep, to be honest. Um, but I will ask him and we'll see if we can't get you an answer for that. Um, but the guy who moved is my. Let's see. Wait, hang on. Go back up. So my toolbox got moved and now there's a huge dent. But the guy who moved it is my buddy. What do? You put a big dent in your buddy. That's what you do. You just walk up to him and just go, bam. At least I would. If somebody dented my toolbox, I'd be pissed. Let's see. Launch or Autel have lower. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, some of the launch stuff does. I know stuff that Kyle has through that he's got through TopDon, and I believe Autel as well, or Autel as well. Do that stuff. I don't know of a specific model number, or anything like that that would actually have it. So I can't point you in the right direction for that. But like I said, I'll see if maybe Kyle will jump in here later or something if he wakes up. I don't know.
Maybe he'll have an answer. We'll ask him then. Um, Autel sucks. You know what? I've got a cheapy Autel scanner that an Amazon company sent me to review. And to be honest, I mean, it is not the most glamorous thing in the world. It is like super janky looking. The text is all weird and hard to read sometimes. There's like practically no instructions for it. Like you gotta feel your way around the friggin' mod or the friggin' tool. But it is a cheap scan tool that will clear codes if you need a code clear. It'll give you your data information there on the screen. So it's not 100% bad, but it's not going to be top of the line by any means. So sell them on the internet and pay your bill with the money if you're going to get rid of tools. I mean, I've thought about that. I mean, I've excuse me. I've looked on, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, stuff like that, and people make some pretty good money to um yeah, I mean, people pay pretty good money for tools. I mean, that's just how it goes. But like I said, the bigger question is whether or not you want to trade them in, or whether or not you should trade them in, or need to trade them in. So who knows? Clients graphics in the house, man. What's going on, man? It's good to see you in here. Um, I'm a heavy duty mechanic, so a lot of Snap on a Mac, but I also get a lot of tools off Amazon. Yeah, and I'm starting to do the same thing. Lucky, so you do, dude. All we have in Ohio at our shop specifically is we have a Matco dealer comes on Monday, and we have a Snap-on dealer that comes on Thursdays. That's it. We used to have a Mac guy apparently like a couple 5 or 6 years ago, but from what Kyle has told me, the guy was like he was there. He would like, if you want to buy something, you have to buy it. He won't do a tool truck. He won't do a tab on the tool truck. He won't do anything like that. And if he does, it's like you pay half now and half next time he comes, and that's it. It's like you want to buy a big. Who won't run a truck tab for tools when somebody's spending upwards of three, four, five, $600 on tools? Junk from work. What's going on, buddy? Um, just not running a tool tab or something like that on your truck, just seems asinine to me. That's just I don't understand why people would do that. I'm hosting you on my Twitch. You're bringing in a fight on Twitch. Wait a minute, am I on Twitch? I better not be on Twitch. No, everybody from YouTube's here. I'm not on Twitch. I know better than that. Yeah, bring him in. Tell him to subscribe. Dude, we are close to 1,000 subscribers for me. I think we're like, look, I haven't looked lately. Go away, clock. Nobody likes you. I know I'm within like 70, I think, something like that. 927. So we have watch watch the captain do math. Like what, 73, I think. 73 subscribers is what we're left with to a thousand subscribers. Um, so yeah, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna do some giveaways. I've got one prize confirmed, and that is a full kit from the box cleaners for cleaning up your toolbox with the the spray, the wax, a sponge, one of their high quality sponges, and like two microfiber cloths. The whole set's awesome. I've got one. They freaking rock. But that's one prize that's going to be going out. Um, I'm looking around to see what other kinds of prizes I can throw into the mix. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'd like to do some tools. Just gotta figure out what I can afford and what I can get. So, um, we got a Matco guy. First buy from them in about 10 years today. I like our Matco guy. Our Matco guy is pretty cool. Uh, Someone else said they would like to have a gear wrench rep. I would love to have a gear wrench rep come to our place too. Let's just throw in Jim's quarter inch. I actually sent that back to him, so I no longer have that. Um, Pardon the vape. I don't have a snap-on. It's sure. I only have a snap-on. It's sure if I want to get rid of my Modus for the new one that does both heavy duty and light duty. The Modus is pretty nice. We've got. I think the shop that I have. Our shop bought us a Zeus. I honestly don't like the Zeus. It's big. It's bulky. It's cumbersome, and that's just the outside of it. Getting into it, it's really hard to use, to be entirely honest. I mean, I was trying to do a transponder key program on a 17 Chevy Silverado today, and it wouldn't do it. It would The Zeus would not let me do it. I'm like, I've got the key cut. If I put the regular key in and start it, take it out, start it back up, it'll start, but it says um, vehicle security gateway bullshit. I don't know, something like that. Um, but yeah, I'm not overly impressed by the Zeus. The Zeus was like stupid expensive too. Junk from work's making dinner, dude. During your live stream, I was making dinner. I made homemade enchiladas tonight. They were freaking awesome. You're not on Twitch. The screen's here. Oh, gotcha. Well, tell him to come over here and hang out. Uh, there's a Canadian brother from another mother. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, tonight's discussion, like I said, and we for those of you guys just joining us, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. But um, but yeah, it's like I said, there's tools that I want to pick up. There's tools that I want. There's tools that I need. But being what they call broke, um, you just can't go out and buy what you want. So um, my question was, when or if do you ever trade in your tools? Like like I think Kyle actually traded in a set of sockets to get or no, he traded in his one of his 3/8 air impacts for a set of the FDX sockets, or going towards a set of the FDX sockets, which he really likes those sockets. I haven't not got a chance to mess with them or look at them, but he used them on a super rusty um, bolt that was holding a band clamp that was holding on a cat on a truck. Like, if you would have used a normal socket or impact socket on that, that thing would have stripped out and you would be cutting it off. But he was out there. It's funny. I'm all the way on the other side of the shop and he's on obviously the other side. And I'm down there working and all of a sudden I hear and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing down there? Come to find out, he's using those FDX sockets the on the band clamp bolt that was just stupid rusted. Came right off, no problems. Came off, did not have any problems with it, and I was like, damn, those are some pretty good sockets. Because I've done cat recalls on numerous vehicles, and it's like I look at the bolt, and if it's like just looks like it's gone, it's like, order me a band clamp, collateral damage, cut it off, we'll get a new one. Whatever. Living that poor life. Hashtag, yeah, I know, right, man? Look at your inbox. I was talking about my favorite tool. Oh, if it's a picture of junk from work, your favorite tool, you're in the same boat as me, my friend. Let's find it. Where is it at? Da. Favorite tool? Oh yeah, the long handled 3/8. I need to get me one of those. For those of you guys who want to see it, there's the picture. Mr. Repo Greco himself holding up his favorite tool. Um, so yeah, I definitely, like I said, that's just one of the other things I need. I want a long handled one hand talk long handled 1/4 inch ratchet. I don't have one of those. I need a electric 3/8 ratchet. Don't have one of those. I mean, there's just a multitude of tools that I would just absolutely love to have and absolutely love to work with, but I just can't afford it, which sucks. I mean, you got to, and I know it's the whole old adage, you got to spend money to make money. I get that, but the spending money part's kind of hard when you don't have it. Let's find out. Let's go back to chat real quick. I never trade in tools. Move them from the shop toolbox to another toolbox at the home garage. I understand that. Um, let's see. I have special sockets that bite into the nut. Yikes. Love them a lot cheaper than those. I've seen stuff like that. Um, but for the fact that he was using those on a super rusted bolt and it came right off, I was kind of impressed. Uh, Corey, the problem is I keep filling toolboxes and I only work at my shop. Guess my son will have a set when I'm gone. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the room, like I'm not even close to filling my toolbox yet. I have no need to get another toolbox or even an add-on to my toolbox yet. The only thing I want to get from my toolbox right now is I want to get a hutch. I would love to have one of those just so I could keep everything, contained to the top and not have to worry about things. But yeah, I definitely don't need. I'll probably end up buying a new roll cart before I buy any additions um to my toolbox. So, which because the tool cart I have, it's Kyle's old tool cart, and don't get me wrong, it's a Blue Point. It's a slide top, so like the top of it will actually slide open this way, and then you can set stuff down inside. It's a cool toolbox. I like it. I appreciate getting it. Um, but half the time, I keep it locked because when I push it around, the freaking slides will slide open, and then all my shit falls in the middle when I don't want it to. And that annoys me. So I end up keeping it locked, which in turn keeps me from using the drawers that are on it because if the top's locked, the drawers are locked. So therefore, it's basically just a big shelf for me to roll around and use what I got to use. I did use it when I had to do those heads on the Durango. I used that quite a bit because I pretty much packed up half my toolbox and rolled it over across the shop and worked out of it. And like at the end of the night, I just scoot it all in the middle and drop it in, shut the door, lock it. Don't have to take everything and put it back in my toolbox. So I would like to get eventually one of the flip lid, like the ones that like what Kyle's got. If you guys seen it over on his channel, he's got one that actually the lid flips up like this. I would love to have one of those, and eventually I will get one of those. Let's get back to chat real quick. Corey needs to get a side locker. Hardly touch my tools now that I got electric ratchet and this or touch manual tools. I still use my manual tools from time to time because there's definitely going to be times you're going to use it. Like I was saying, the ones I don't use are my air tools. I hate dragging around that air tube or air hose. I hate dragging that thing around. It gets caught on the lift. It gets caught on tires and shit, and then you're fucking yanking on it trying to get it to go, and it just never wants to. So that's why I went mostly full electric on all my tools. It is annoying when batteries die, but that's when you just buy extra batteries and keep them charged. Just ordered your hutch. You'll send a picture of what it looks like. Sweet. Um, since we have this, wait, you have the same color scheme as me on your box? Did you send me a picture of this? Let me see this. Oh, I guess you didn't. But you are streaming me on Twitch. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm sure at some point I will go back to an air. I mean, because I think, like I said, the first time I've used my air the first time I've used an air tool in the last couple months was on that Durango when I had to put the harmonic balancer bolt back into or the big bolt back into it. I couldn't get my half-inch Milwaukee Fuel in there because there just wasn't enough room. So I ended up going over and grabbing Kyle's half-inch SP Tool stubby, and I tell you what, that thing freaking rocks for as small as it is, but as much power as it got, damn. If you guys would look for wanting to look for a stubby half inch, you guys need I take it from me. I know Kyle's done reviews on it over his channel, but I got to use it once and I can confirm that that thing freaking rocks your world for as little as it is. Like half the sockets you put on it are heavier than the actual tool is. It's crazy. It's like so like top heavy at that point. Um, if the tools will make you fast enough to pay for them, sell them, then yeah, it's yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, if it's like I said, you gotta spend money to make money. So if it's worth buying, buy them. That way you can make more money down the road. Someone said something about I need a specific color. Where's oh Ron? I have a red Snap-on roll cart with a flip top in it. I'm gonna sell off. Yeah. How much you looking for it? I doubt I'll be able to buy it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Have a Cobalt half-inch stair stubby that works fine. Yeah. I mean, I would imagine Milwaukee probably will. They're coming out with all kinds of stuff. That freaking electric ratchet slash torque wrench that they've got, that thing looks killer. I cannot wait for that to come out, and I would love to see one of those in person because I bet that thing is the cat's ass. 25 a week for 10 months. I have a purple 3-foot half-inch drive snappy. I'll have to send you. Wait, I have a purple 3-foot half-inch drive snappy. I'll have to send you. I have two. Wish I lived close enough to, to buy JC's sliding top. I just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my Snap-on guy and see because it seems like those casters that the sliding top rolls on, they're like people have problems with like the slides binding. Mine almost seemed too loose. Like literally, if I push it and stop, the 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 sliding top keeps going until it hits the end. It's like it's too loose. Like I almost want to like see if there's a way to tighten it up to where it takes more effort to actually open the top. You think your Mac pry bar is longer than the SP Tools one? Talking about the one that Rust Belt's got, that thing's literally six. That thing is like literally 6 foot tall. Like I stand up and it's like as tall as my shoulder. But I'll tell you what, that thing works too. The one you're selling is a flip top, not a slider, for $800, huh? They had, I'll tell you what, they had one come through on the our Snap-on guy was doing his toolbox sell, and he had flip top carts, and I asked him, I said, hey, can I get a flip top cart that is in gloss black with chrome purple trim? And he said the one thing I didn't want him to say, yes, we can. I'm like, shit. Gotta have a tool cart to match your toolbox, right? Isn't that how it works? Something like that. That's the control arm beater. When the slider goes on sale, let me know. I'll make it. I'll make the drive. Yeah, like I said, I still use my sliding top one, but like I said, eventually I'm gonna be trading it in and getting a actual flip top one because I just like those better. I don't like like I said, my biggest gripe with it is the fact that it slides open when I don't want it to. That's my biggest gripe. Looking for a 3-bay top and bottom. I waited 6 years to get a really nice card. I can't afford. See, I didn't start off with a nice card either. Matter of fact, I got my Blue Point cart that you guys see in my videos. I got that as a hand me down from Kyle because um, I got that as a hand me down from Kyle because he got his new Epic box. Wife said make the bed. Dude, this is not even my bed. This is the guest bedroom, and Vance sleeps down here half the time. My bed's upstairs. Uh, you like matching tool cart with tool cart? Yeah. I mean, it kind of completes the whole ensemble, so to speak, if you want to look at it that way. But if you don't care, you don't care. Like I started off with a cart that was it's just a little red cart. I've still got it sitting next to my toolbox. Um, there's a flip lid, and it was one that whenever Kyle graduated, they gave him a tool cart. Which I tell you what, I wish Sinclair would have gave me a tool cart instead of what they gave me, because that shit's still sitting right over there and hasn't even moved. But but anyways, I've used that one for a long time, and then I ended up getting Kyle's from him. So I got lucky with the whole tool cart thing, but so, anybody got any good plans for the weekend? I get to go work tomorrow. Fun times. And then at some point, I gotta fix the dirty old Max. We blew another brake line on the dirty Max, and I gotta fix that at some point. Let's say my boxing card or in profile pic, taking that cart home when I get a new one here at the end of September. Sweet. My first cart was a homemade. My boxes and card all mismatched, but fuck it. If it holds my junk, it holds my junk. That's one. That's a good way to look at it. Oh, repo. Oh wait, is that the same message from earlier? Oh, you do have the same kind of box I have, except for it's tiny. Is that even a snap-on? I can't zoom into it. It's a little two banger instead of a three, like I got. Time to buy an AC Delco brake line kit. Yeah, well, I've already got the brake line kit from when I first bought the dirty old Max, because I had that was the one thing I had to do before I could even take it off the lot, was the fact that it had a blown brake line from the ABS module back to the driver's rear. But when we went to start doing brake service, like a couple of the calipers were locked up, the other brake lines were all jacked up, and we ended up turning a 2 hour job into like a 4 or 5 hour job, basically replacing four calipers, brakes, pads, and one brake line. So I've got the other brake lines there for when I need to do it, but it's like, do I want to spend the time of trying to run the brake line, or do I want to find a good section and then use a compression fitting and snap it on there and go until I can actually dedicate the time to stop and actually do a brake line for it. I don't think it's going to be too terribly bad. I don't think the ABS module is too far away from it. I think it's right there on the driver's side, but it's getting it up and through that control arm and everything like that. So that's going to be the hard part. I almost wonder if it'd be easier to go by that what is it, the nickel line that um, yeah, I know. I Dude, I got so much crap going on that I just don't have it for a while. I just don't have the time. Don't patronize me for making temporary repairs. um, but I'm wondering if it's almost easier just to get that easy bend line that you can actually bend with your hands. No, you don't need like a actual bender, and then just run it up through there and then to where I need to take it from the ABS module. So I don't know. We'll see how. I haven't even had a chance to look at it. And it's sitting outside, leaking brake fluid, and then I need to get it to work and work on it. But I just haven't had the time to do it yet. Yeah, the nickel copper line is what I'm talking about. So it's the brake line version of flexible exhaust pipe. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, when I worked at AutoZone, we had people come in and get that nickel copper line all the time. It costs a little bit more, but you can literally take it and you can um, bend it super easy and not have to worry about it. Quick and easy. What's 30 more minutes of doing it right? Yeah, I know. I need to do it right. It's just devoting the time to actually doing it. Nickel copper line turns green after a year in the Rust Belt. I mean, if it turns, I mean, I'm assuming that's just the nickel and the copper corroding on it. But does it does it not last nearly as long? I mean, I've not actually used it, so I don't know how well it works outside of just being in the in the store. So, I mean, if you put it on there, will it last quite a while, or is it one of those things like it's another temp fix until you can get actual steel lines? Yeah, I need to. Like I said, and it's not exactly my schedule. It's everybody else in the house schedule. We got people going to stuff and doing things and being gone, and we got 3 kids to watch, so therefore somebody's got to be here. So that we'll figure it out. It's a permanent fix. Fucks. It's a permanent fix. I got you. Fuck fix. Best typo ever, right there. It's a fuck fix. It just tarnishes. Okay, that's what I figured. Bees at your shop last longer than steel lines around New Jersey. I use the polyarmor here. Nickel cop's fine. Sometimes soft when flaring. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'll have to flare the ends of it for what I need, but depending on how much space there is, it may not be a bad idea for me to grab some of that and just replace it with that stuff as opposed to using the steel line, which is already bent, which means I got to get it up and around and everything like that to get it into place. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got to. I need a truck. I need my truck. I like the epoxy coated from Napa, harder to bend but stiffer line. So it's probably like a mid grade between the nickel cop and the actual steel line. Do a video on it? Yeah, I probably should. Chris Sim, what's going on, man? How are you doing tonight? Just sitting here chilling, talking about fixing my truck, talking about when I should or should not get rid of tools, or or in general get rid of tools. Figured I'd do a discussion instead of actually playing Car Mechanic Simulator again. People didn't seem to care too much for that. Chilling tonight, gotta work in the morning. Excuse me. Yeah, I've got to work in the morning as well, so probably won't be streaming too terribly late, but did want to get a live stream in this weekend, so I haven't really had an issue flaring it with my hydraulic flare tool. Okay. You can always donate to someone at old school. Yeah, that's true. I could do that. I could donate to people at the school. Um, Andrew, since you brought that up, let me go find it and I will post it in the chat. But for those of you guys who are in here that may or may not know, um, oh wait, we're at GoFundMe. Never mind. GoFundMe. Um, Kyle, Mr. Rust Belt Mechanic, he is doing a scholarship fund for the people at my old school and his old school for that matter. Um, but what you guys can do is you guys can go over and donate, and he is actually doing a giveaway in regards to the donation. So if you donate, then uh, you get an extra entry into his contest that he has got going on. So make sure you guys go check that out. Right now they are up to $150 of $5,000 that he's trying to raise, but that goes to new After one semester, new technicians into the field, they gotta have good grade point average. They gotta be there all there and willing to be there and not flake out after the first year or first semester like half of my class did. So if you guys care to go and do that, make sure you guys go donate to that. It is a very, very good cause to do that. Good techs don't have to work on the weekends. Yeah, the reason I have to work on the weekends is that we have a rotating schedule on Saturdays. It's not the fact that I'm a bad technician, it's the fact that we have a specialized fleet service stuff that um, we have to be open on Saturdays, so therefore we have a rotating schedule between me and the other three technicians to be there on Saturdays. But I'm going to be there for the next two Saturdays because this weekend's my weekend to work, and next weekend is Kyle's weekend to work, but he is going to be going up to retrieve his truck. So he needed somebody to work, and I said, I'll do it. I'll go in and work. More than likely I'll be there anyways. Gotta be up tomorrow at 6 a.m. for a shop meeting. That's stupid. What? Who has shop meetings at 6 in the morning? Doing your own brakes and rotors in the morning? Yeah, that's always fun. Working on your own car. I had to. So my wife was at Walmart the other day, and we have a 2010 Grand Caravan. She was inside the store, and she came out, and someone had backed into our van with a Jeep with a hitch on it, put like about that big of a hole in the bumper, busted out a couple other things. It's basically the entire fascia is going to have to come off, and that's like $300 to have that replaced. Luckily, it did not get in too deep, so therefore it didn't do anything to the radiator or the transmission cooler or anything like that. So lucky that that didn't happen, but yeah, sucks. And our deductible for our insurance is $500, so it'd be stupid to pay $500 on a deductible when the part I need is only 300. And the bad thing is that the people. So she went back in and she saw the foot. They pulled up the security footage of the parking lot. The people were like backing up to get out of their parking spot, and apparently didn't put it in drive, and then hit the gas, and you could see it like lurch backwards and then stop, and they didn't stop in time and hit my van. So eventually, that's going to have to get fixed as well. Yeah, still blows. I agree. Blows a lot when I got to pay for other people's stupid fucking issues that they can't drive. Ass clowns. Exactly. They are a bunch of ass clowns. So, to take this into another tangent, like I mentioned before, we're coming up on 1,000 subscribers on my channel. Um, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. For those of you guys who didn't hear earlier, one of the giveaway prizes that I'm going to be doing is going to be a full detailing kit from the Box Cleaners. If you guys haven't checked them out, make sure you guys go over on Instagram at the Box Cleaners and go check out their stuff. You guys have seen me do it in videos. You guys have seen it in Toolheads Crate. If you guys haven't seen it there, but they were kind enough to supply me with one of their full detail kits. So that's going to be one of the prizes I'm going to be giving away for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Um, I might, I gotta, I might be giving away a full set of Tack Life sockets. They're ones that I used while I was in school. They were lightly used, but they're still in really great condition. But it's a full set of sockets, so I might be giving that away as well. Um, but is there anything else? I mean, let's not get too crazy. Like I said, We're talking about trading tools in to get other tools. You guys know I'm not made of money. Is there anything else that you guys wouldn't mind seeing possibly as a giveaway? I think I'm also going to do maybe one or two Toolheads crates. Um, give those away in the Toolheads give or the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So you guys all have a chance to get into the Toolheads crate scene. Strippers, I can't afford strippers. Besides, I can't even mail those through the mail. You got to find your own. Kyle's 10 millimeters. Oh, he would be so pissed if I sent all of his 10 millimeter sockets away. Save your money for tools. Yeah, I'm working on that. I mean, trust me, I'm working on saving money for me to get tools, but I want to. I know he meant wire strippers. I'm just playing. Um, but I want to give back to the community. I want to make sure that you guys are shown appreciation for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. It took a lot longer than what I expected, but you know things happen, delays happen. You're gonna have that. But yeah, like I said, I want to give away a couple, two or three things, so that you guys have a little thank you from me in the way of some giveaways. So so like I said, if you guys want to, you're welcome to share my YouTube page on your social medias, your Instagram, stuff like that. Subscribers are always welcome here. Um, yeah, Andrew, I don't have the point system. I should probably look into that. Not that I would have any reason to use it, but let's see if let's see if I can get it working. Because I do use Streamlabs, so it's incorporated into Streamlabs itself. Let's see if we can get that. Points loyalty. Yeah, that's what we want. Settings. Loyalty name. Yes. Enabled. Yes. Save. Um. Yeah. Yeah. On subscription, you get 50. Why not? We'll set all this. We'll set all this up. Why not? Uh, okay, this should be on. We'll see if it works. Somebody type in exclamation point points. See if it comes up with anything. You give Toolheads crate shirts. My friends think they're awesome. I told them to get their own crate box. Dude, we still got that 10% off Toolheads crate promo code going on right now. It's obviously the points aren't working yet. Oh wait, it's probably because I don't have the. Hang on, I bet I know why. But if you guys use the coupon code 10OFF, they will they you get 10% off your first month's crate. So I might have to set up the point system later, guys. Maybe SP tools, small pry bar, or pocket screwdrivers. Don't need to be anything big. We still got Toolheads crate pocket screwdrivers. I could throw a couple of those some people's ways. We do have some of the shirts left over. We might be able to do some of those. I'll have to talk to Kyle about those, considering that's all Toolheads crate stuff. I doubt he'll have a problem with it, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I wouldn't mind throwing in, like I said, I think I'm gonna throw in that Tack Life set that I've got. Um, So that'll be one tool set that'll be up there. I do have a Jeep. Um, I want to say it's like a Trackhawk or Trailhawk, one of the two, but it's like a really nice, um, like towing kit. Like if you get stuck, like it's got a tow rope in it. It's got a set of nice gloves, and it's in like a real fancy pouch. I might give that away too. I've actually got that sitting at work at the moment. So those of you guys who are subscribed to Toolheads Crate, have you guys received your crates yet? What do you guys think of them? If you have, let me know. I'm kind of curious. We've got some of the stuff in for next month's crate. Um, so I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with that. Um, Plus, we're getting ready to announce the Golden Wrench prize for this next coming month. It's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be super cool. Can't wait to put it out. Um, I tell you what, for those of you guys that are in here, I guess 8 people that are in here maybe, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the Golden Wrench winner for next month is going to get up to 8 of them, but it is going to be organizers for your toolbox supplied by Toolbox Widgets. And we're talking wrench, we're talking screwdrivers. I don't think sockets yet, but they're going to they're definitely wrenches and screwdrivers. So they're going to help upfit and get your tool organization under control if you need to. And I believe that they will provide up to 8 organizers as a Golden Wrench winner for next month. So we're going to be putting information about that out sometime this weekend when I get time to do it. The shirt is cool. You like the shirt? Yeah, I thought the shirt was pretty awesome as well. I got mine today. I love it. I will get a lot of use out of it. Yep, we wanted. I know there's not nearly as much stuff in it. Like past crates have had like a bunch of little stuff in it, and then the T-shirt, and then all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we wanted to actually give you guys. We wanted to put actual tools in there, and the biggest problem we had was actually getting the stuff to us. It got shipped out, and then it got I want to say it got like a quarter of the way to the United States, and then they had to go off course because of typhoons and hurricanes and all kinds of other crap. Um, and it ended up delaying things, and then we ended up not getting stuff until like I don't think we got the supplies until the 15th, and then we had to sit down and actually put them all together, which that was fun times. So that was the reason why crates were late this month, which we do apologize for that, but you know what? Things happen, and we got them out to you. Do you know how many people have the crate service? I do know how many people have the crate service. Um, Roughly, there's about, I want to say it's like 140 people. I think that's how many active subscriptions we have at the moment. So it's not too bad. I don't have a subscription for Toolhood crates. I do it, but got enough for tool bills and other. Yeah, I get it, dude. I mean, you gotta spend your money wisely, or else you don't have it. And sometimes, you can afford one crate, or you can afford 3 or 6 or 12 or how many you want to do. Um, but there's other times where you just can't afford it, and I get it. I totally do. Christmas by Snap-on Tools, yeah. I mean, if you got no money to spend on stuff, you're buying Snap-on Tools. So, but other than people working this weekend, anybody else got anything fun planned? Good night, guys. Gotta be up early to go jockey a lot and search used tools for trading for new tools. All right, Corey, thanks for stopping in, man. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you next time. I screwed up, took my Snap-on bill from $52 to $600. Jesus Christ, what the hell did you buy? All right, Andrew, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Jonathan, what the hell did you buy that took your Snap-on bill from $50 to $600? Did you like literally buy the truck out of every tool? I feel like I'm talking real loud. I guess I'm not really. I just with these headphones, it's hard to hear how much. Wrenches, brake kit, and battery. You bought a battery from Snap. Oh wait, you're talking about the 14.4 batteries. Gotcha. Yeah, that'll do it to you, man. Well, our Snap-on guy had something that I really wanted to buy, but I didn't want to spend $200 on a flippin' light. But he almost got me with it because it is, and you guys will probably see these come up on your Snap-on trucks, um, if you guys haven't already. They are wirelessly charging lights. So you get like the hockey puck version. It's a little bit different, but you get a hockey puck one, and then you get like a standard flashlight that's it's almost like the old 9 or 8 or 9 volt ones. Um, but it's obviously we got LEDs in it and it's updated and it's a lot better. But you also get this charging pad. And the cool thing about it is you plug it in and then you can snap it to the side of your toolbox and then your lights go on the charging pad and they charge wirelessly. And it's really freaking cool, but it's like $230 for the entire kit. And I'm like, oh, I really want it, but I don't really want the payment. I really don't want to spend that much. But they are super cool looking, and they're super bright. They're they're awesome. I will probably end up with a set eventually, but not right now because $200. Am I right? It's like, what can I trade in? What can I trade in for wireless charging lights? Saw the new lights. My wife won't let me. My wife won't let me buy lights anymore. Yeah, my wife would probably be the same way. If she knew like half the stuff that was on the truck that I wanted to buy, she'd be like, "No, no, no more." I got the Blue Point Cob light. The Cob light. I'm not sure which one that is. That the one that is that Blue Point's version of like the hockey puck one? Because the only lights I've got my I've got one magnetic charging light. It's just my regular pen light that I've got, but it goes on my charging stand and charges when I'm not there. And then I've got the neck light, and then I've got my hockey puck, and I've got a couple extra like other lights, but that's about it. And I've also got my underhood light from Snap-on as well that I use. And those are the only lights that I really have. But as for like actual handheld lights, the the hockey puck and the my hockey puck, my pocket light, and then my um, neck light, I use those like all the time. I use that neck light a lot more than what I thought I would. Novotaz, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? Yeah, I was really skeptical. Like I ordered that neck light when I was still in school, and it took like 3 or 4 months for that thing to even get to me. But uh, but I used the hell out of that thing. Adjustable magnetic base. She bought she bought $150 worth of clothes from Snap. The only clothes I've ever bought from Snap-on are hats, and I didn't even buy this, but I traded a guy for this. So I've got one of the not thermal. I got one of the heated jackets. I got it 2 years ago. Um, One of the other guys that worked at the shop who is no longer there, he needed an impact, so he bought a PT-850. And the only PT-850s he had in stock were the ones that came bundled with the heated jacket. And I was like, dude, I really like that heated jacket. I was like, I'll make you a trade. I'll give you all the college textbooks that you're going to need for your first semester, first 2 semesters at school, and you give me the jacket. He's like, okay. So he gave me the jacket, gave me the battery pack with it, the whole 9 yards. I gave him all those textbooks, and we called it even. And I thought that was a pretty decent trade. What's with the new setup? It looks sharp. Dude, this is just Streamlabs. That's all it is. Just put a background to back there, put some chat over here, got me right here. That's all it is. Nothing, nothing special. Tried the neck light, didn't like the way it fit. Dude, I don't even wear mine around my neck. I wear mine like up here on my head. Like instead of like putting it around my neck, I'll like actually put it up here and like set them on my temples, and then that way, and then point the lights just forward, and that way wherever I'm looking, I got light. Clean and simple. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And then I can also, if I get a subscriber, it does this. Look, Captain Ron just subscribed. I probably should move that up here a little bit more. I'll put it right there. Why did the whole screen move? That was weird. Um, all the hats and clothes I have for Snap-on were free, kind of. Yeah, it's one of those negotiation things. Like, I'll buy this if you throw in a hat for free, or I'll buy this if you throw in that shirt for free. I know that trick. Cause you know those guys are getting those things like stupid cheap. I mean, they're not probably stupid cheap, but they're cheaper than what we pay for them. Hoodies, yeah. I think I've got one Snap-on hoodie, and it's actually too small for me right now because I gained weight. Still need to tweak mine, but I want to wait until I can build the PC. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get with Old Car Auto Guy and Straight Six Fan, and sometime here pretty soon, and help them tweak their live streams to where they can do it um, a lot more efficiently, lot less problems. They've been having some issues with their live streams that they do, I think, on Wednesdays or Thursdays. I can't remember what day it is. Um, but I'm gonna get with them and get them straightened out so that they can get back to streaming. But yeah, I'm just using Streamlabs and like I said, it's just really simple setup. I threw it together in like 2 minutes and called it a day. Started streaming. Yeah, you tried to help them too. Hell, I have Snap-on, Matco, Mac, and Cornwell hoodies and tools. Yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 Snap-on items, like actual clothing wise. I've got one Matco hat, and that's I think about the extent of it. I don't buy clothes from them. I don't have a necessity to buy clothes. It's like, yeah, Snap-on hats are cool and all, but I think I bought my first one. I think I bought like 1 or 2 of them, and then I wear them until they're wore out, and then I just move on to the next hat. So like most of the time I'm wearing for work. I've got a Hellcat hat that you guys have seen me have on here, and then I've also got one that's just a Mopar, which I've also worn on stream before. But this one's like my nice my nice not wear to work hat. So I keep it clean. I'm a sucker for the tools that come with the novelty stuff, like the latest ones where the turkey roaster and the burger press. Dude, I got one of those burger presses. I never freaking used it. I have just not used it. I don't for one, I don't make hamburgers that much. Like I don't actually just make hamburgers. Um, so having the press really does nothing for me. Um, I think Kyle got the tailgate table that they had for the last promotion, and it's still sitting in a box in the garage. I have a hard time talking up enough money to buy high-end tools, let alone high-end clothing from them. Yeah, I gotcha. I'll tell you what I did want to win that they did a promotion for. They had a Snap-on dartboard, and I tried my damnedest to win that thing. And the funny thing is that my assistant coach for my daughter's softball team, he's the one who won it, and it sat in the back of his. It's probably still sitting in the back of his van, not being used. I know, me too. I love dart. I've got an electronic dartboard sitting right over here that I just don't have a place to hang it, and I don't have plastic tip darts to use it with. So it just sits over here for right now, and eventually I will hang it up and play with it. I probably put it right here, but then it's just a matter of coming down here. If we never get the garage in order, excuse me, if we never get the garage in order, then we could hang it out in the garage. Darts and horseshoes. I haven't played horseshoes in I don't know how long. Not a fan of electronic darts. Yeah. I mean, that's not for everybody. Like I said, the only reason I've got it is because somebody gave it to me. So, billiards. Oh, dude, I used to be big into pool too. That was another one of my jams. Back when I was in college, back in 2000, I was in college and there was a bar, or I guess it was a bar technically. Um, but they had tons of pool tables. I'd go there all the time to play pool. I won the Snap-on Traxxas truck. Somehow I ended up with two of them. Dude, those things go for stupid expensive too. Like you could sell one of those for like $500. Can I buy one, Grim? Hey, if you want to donate something for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I'll take a Snap-on Traxxas truck. Kyle actually won Snap-on the Snap-on cooler truck that's remote controlled. It's actually got Bluetooth speakers in it and lights and everything. We use it every once in a while, but that thing's kind of cool. So, all right, guys. Well, we have just crossed a little over an hour. We're at an hour and 7 minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do is we'll stream for computer parts. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it a night for tonight. I really appreciate all of you guys coming in and hanging out with me tonight. Make sure you guys, like I said, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're like 70 some odd away, and once we hit 1,000, I'm gonna start. We're gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna do some giveaways, and then because I want to give back to you guys as a community. So make sure you guys share on social media the fact that I'm about to 1,000. Try to get them over here to get subscribed to me. I would greatly appreciate it. Um, but until next time, guys, this is Captain Ron, the master apprentice, signing off, and we'll see you next time.